Okay, so if you are here, you probably believe me that touching your toes is not a skill, but something everyone should be able to do. So let's start by laying down on your back with your feet flat on the floor and your knees facing up. We're gonna start with pelvic tilts. So if you lay, there's a small arch under your lower back, most likely, not always. We're gonna move, we're gonna close that space. So we're gonna tilt our pelvis and then we're gonna tilt it back. Then our lower back comes flat on the floor. Then we tilt it forward again and then we create the space again. And we're gonna do this on the breath. So we exhale, close the space. Inhale, open that space. So we are becoming aware of our pelvis and the movement of the pelvis. Slow and controlled breaths. Exhale, close the space. Pushing the lower back in the floor. Slow and controlled breath through the nose. So we want to have the inhalations for about 4 seconds and the exhalations we aim to double it. So I'm on 4-8. So every repetition will be 12 seconds for me. I'm gonna do one more. 4 and 8 seconds. I press down. I relax, come back to neutral. So with this breath, we're also calming our nervous system. So our muscles will be relaxer. So in this relaxed state, we can stretch a little bit more, but without the body tensing up. So after this pelvic tilt, we're gonna come and sit up and we're gonna bend forward, and depending on your level, you're gonna have your knees slightly bent. So just see what your level is. We bring the arms up, we making our spine long and try to really point the top of your head pointed upward so you really feel your spine is lengthening. And then on an exhale, you're gonna bend forward and you're gonna bring your hands wherever you can. You can have straight legs and hold the feet. Feel the stretch on the back of your legs, or you can hold the shins or even the thighs, doesn't matter. You can have a bend in your knees. As long as you feel the stretch on the back of your legs, it's all okay. The spine can be rounded a little bit, but when you inhale, you come up and you try to make your spine a little bit longer on the exhale. So the movement comes from the spine and from the head. You try to move forward, feel the stretch and feel your spine lengthening. So I'm gonna bring my legs to the floor because I can, and I'm gonna become longer with the inhale, and the long exhale I'm gonna feel the stretch even more. And I'm not going to release the stretch, I'm just going to continue to breathe. And on the exhale, I'm gonna sink into that stretch a little bit more. And when we do this stretch for about 1 minute in your level, could be here, as long as you feel a nice stretch. You don't want to overstretch, so you want to aim for like 70-80% maximum. So not like pushing, but feel a nice stretch, gentle, and then hold it for about a minute. Yeah? These are our first two exercises. Then you come up standing, and we're gonna do hip hinges. So when your hips do this movement, these pelvic tilts like we did on the floor, you can also do them standing to see how that feels. But when you push them forward, called posterior tilt, when our pelvis is in this forward position, it's impossible to touch your toes because it gets locked. So even I cannot reach my toes in any way. But if I tilt the pelvis in anterior tilt, so it's tilted like this, so my bum comes out a little bit, then I can hinge forward, because this is a hinge, you know. I can move forward and come back up with a straight spine, as straight as possible, so not rounded, keep it straight, and we come up. Exhale, we move down. Slow breaths. Inhale, we come up. And also this we do for about 6 to 8 times. Six times if your breath is really long, like 4 seconds inhale and 8 seconds exhale. And if you've done that, we're gonna grab our arms like this. We're gonna bring them up and overhead. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue doing this hinge forward on exhale. But now we're gonna drop our arms and bend forward. And we're just gonna hang here. You can have your knees bend and you can move them. Then when you hang and you feel relaxed, you can try to straighten the knees a little bit to feel more stretch. And you continue to breathe calm and slowly. And we hang here for 45 seconds, 1 minute. It's not that important up to the second, so try to take a few calm and slow breaths, and it will be enough. I'm gonna take one more breath. And I already feel myself sinking a little bit lower. So now I'm gonna do some pulses. So every exhale, I'm gonna pulsate down. So this is gonna look like this. So I'm taking short, rapid breaths through the nose. Inhale, I come up, and exhale, I push down like a pulse. So we're giving our spine and the back of our legs a little stretch for like a second, and when we come back. So we do that for about 10 times. And then we come back up with an inhalation, and we bring our hands to the shoulders, and then when we inhale, we come up. So by doing that we are ensured that our spine is straight when we come up instead of rounded. Yeah? And now we're going to make our way slowly back to the floor. And we're going to lay down flat and bring our right leg up. Doesn't have to be completely straight, but maybe you are here, maybe when it's tight it's here, or maybe you are here. You're going to hold your leg and you're going to pull it backwards a little bit. Then when you have pulled it backwards a little bit, you're going to try to bend your ankle so that the heel comes up. You feel a little bit more stretch in the calf, and then you're also going to push the calf upwards a little bit. So now you feel wonderful stretch on the back of your leg, and that stretch, maybe your leg is even trembling a little bit like mine. That's okay. Not too much. If it's too much, you can go a little bit, bend a little bit, so you feel a nice stretch. You can pull your leg a little bit towards you, and you continue to breathe. Try to aim 4 seconds in and 8 seconds out. And we hold this for about 1 minute. So if you do that breathing pattern of 4-8, it means 12 seconds you do one breath. It means that you could do 6 breaths, and then you know that you reached a minute. So you don't need any timers. Then you just do 6 breaths, you come down and you change the sides. Bend the knee a little bit, hold it, pull it towards you, bend the ankle and push up the heel. Feel the nice stretch. Maybe you want to pull it a little bit more, and breathe. Try to relax the right leg that's on the floor. And once again, it doesn't have to be a very strong stretch with a lot of effort. You just want to have a gentle stretch. You feel the stretch on the back of your leg, and you're giving your nervous system a signal that this stretch is safe. And if your breaths are calm and relaxed, this will even be stronger. Your body will be thinking like, oh, this is safe to do. And before you know, you can reach a little bit deeper. This doesn't have to take long. You just have to be consistent. Do this session consistently, maybe even daily, and you will see that progress is very, very quick. Then when you did the 6 breaths, bring your legs down, legs apart, bring your hands on the floor, and just take a few natural breaths. Bring back the natural rhythm of your breath, and you're just relaxing your body while you try to notice if you feel any changes in the back of your legs. And then when you have settled down, you can slowly come back up. Maybe you want to do it sideways when you come back up. Be gentle with your own body. Sometimes I get up a little bit too quick, but I can, but you need to always listen to your own body. And then you stand here and you just see if there's any difference. You try to hinge forward, bring the arms down, and see if maybe you can touch your toes. Maybe not, maybe you were here, maybe you're now a little bit further. Maybe you don't feel any changes, but then be consistent with the practice. And before you know, you can do this. It doesn't have to take long, and it's not a skill.